struck him out. Ball stand, baby! Let's play!
This is Seattle Mariner baseball on a gorgeous day this Wednesday, July 26th. One of your heroes last night, Guillermo Heredia, posing indeed. Well, he showed 3 for 6, 3 ribbies last night. Robinson Cano signing some autographs. He's got today off, and today what a pitching matchup as the Mariners go for a sweep against the Red Sox. Chris Sale dominating the American League. He goes against Andrew Moore and the Mariners trying to get above 500. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Boston Red Sox.
Mookie Betts the afternoon off, so Brock Holt will lead off for the Red Sox. Then you have Dustin Pedroia hitting third in the lineup, 2 for 5 last night with a couple of RBIs, and the cleanup hitter in DH today, Hanley Ramirez, a home run last night, his 17th home run on the year. Rafael Devers, the rookie at third base, made his major league debut last night. He went 0 for 2. For Andrew Moore, 5 starts on the year, 1-2 record, ERA. Really taking a hit over his last 2 outings. He pitched well up to that point, so he needs to get things back on track. 13 strikeouts over 3 walks for Moore. And look at the defense. Mitch Haniger will get the start out in right field. Still dealing with a sore finger, but getting better day by day. Danny Espinosa hits first start as a Mariner who gets the start at second base. Cano the day off. And Carlos Ruiz will do the catching. Mike Zunino also caught last night, all 13 innings, so he will not play this afternoon.
So Andrew Moore on the mound. Last time against the Yankees. Got a win against Detroit back on June 22nd. Hasn't won since then. First pitch in there for a strike to Brock Holt, playing in just his 17th game. Brock had to deal with vertigo earlier in the year. Missed a lot of time. And here's a fly ball coming in, making a play. Well, soft liners. Mitch Haniger went out.
For Andrew Moore, his fastball this year average around 91 miles an hour. Again, he will use both sides of the plate at times to elevate the fastball. Slider, curveball, changeup. Gives them all equal play.
There's Andrew Benintendi. 2 for 5 in last night's game. First pitch strike to Andrew. Home plate umpire Paul Nard. Ben May at first, Carlos Torres at second, Dana DeMuth, the crew chief, at third. Season worst 4-game losing streak for the Boston Red Sox. 1-game lead over the Yankees in the American League East. Yankees beat Cincinnati last night. Mariners 2.5 back in the wild card chase. New York and KC holding those 2 spots right now. Mariners 1.5 behind Tampa Bay.
Talked about Andrew Moore and him elevating the fastball. He's done that. Benintendi, excuse me. Last 3 fastballs at the top of the zone. Dustin Pedroia waiting on deck.
Wonder how much of an adventure the sun's going to be here this afternoon. 2-2 swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. Strikeout for Andrew Moore.
And again goes right after him. Good fastball on the inside corner. Ties him up. Tries to get the barrel to it.
Brings up Dustin Pedroia, the second baseman. 2 for 6 in last night's game.
What a great win that was last night for the Mariners. The bullpen was outstanding last night. Some clutch hitting. Heredia, what an evening he had. 3-run home run earlier in the game, scores the game-winning run.
I tweeted out before I left the booth after the game that it was certainly an exercise in mental toughness for the Mariners last night. Ground ball to Segura. Played his part last night for sure. 9 pitches for Andrew Moore. That's what we call a good start. 1, 2, 3 in the first. Gene Segura is going to lead things off. Good to have you here for Mariner baseball this Wednesday afternoon. read thin Chris Sale, 6'6", $180. He is having an all-universe start to this season. He has been incredible. Let's take a look at the Mariner lineup he'll face here today.
The Mariners 4th in the American League in scoring, in large part to their leadoff hitter, Gene Segura, last night. His first career walk-off base hit. That was in the 13th inning to win the game for the Mariners. Nelson Cruz, the DH, he moves up, will hit third today, .348 average with a couple of home runs against Sale. And Guillermo Heredia, what a night, a 3-run home run and scored the game-winning run for the Mariners. Chris Sale, 20 starts, 12-4 record, a 2.48 ERA. That's the best ERA in the American League. 200 strikeouts and 141 in a third innings. That's also tops in the American League.
For 7 years with the Chicago White Sox. Changed the color of his socks now, first year with Boston. Give you an idea how tough he's been on the Mariners. 4-1, a 2.44 ERA, and 7 career starts, including 3 complete games. Mariners were able to survive against him here last year. He went 7 innings, left with a no decision, and the Mariners beat the Chicago bullpen for the win. Segura last night, I know it was a big number, and I wasn't off by much. 48 pitches he saw last night. You want to talk about a battler? 48 pitches in his 1-for-5 last night. Got the game-winning RBI.
It was quite an evening for him.
And he had 2 walks, too.
We saw a lot of this, a lot of foul balls with him at the plate. Just seems to be just a little bit off, as you mentioned, the game-winning base hit back up the middle. An infield hit for him.
7 plate appearances. Edgar Martinez got to admire his ability to continuously make contact with these pitches. He's career 1-for-4 against Sale, and now 1-for-5. 1 out.
Take a look at the defense behind Sale. Brock Holt getting the start in right field. Mookie Betts the afternoon off. Rafael Devers, the third baseman, rookie, made his first major league start last night, back in the lineup today at third. And Sandy Leon came into the game late, but we'll get the start behind the plate, and we'll do the work with Chris Sale this afternoon.
All right, so last night's game goes 13 innings. I ran into Ben Gamel in the clubhouse. All right, you played 4 hours, 59 minutes. You go 1-for-5. How much sleep did you get? He said, I got 5-6 hours sleep. He said, just another day, ready for the grind. Well, we got a day off tomorrow. I said, all right, fair enough.
Well, this is something that guys just went out towards right. This is something that we've talked a little bit about, and this is where it really holds true, I think. As you have 13 innings last night, Cano gets the day off today. Espinosa the start at second base. The veteran guys in the lineup probably dragging a little bit, as they should be. But it's the youth on this team that's going to carry him. And to your point, you just mentioned Gamble, but Heredia today, we saw him on TV smiling and yelling and having a good time out there. A lot of energy from the young guys, and you need it on days like this.
There's Nelson Cruz. Tough night for him last night. He's 0 for his last 9 and went 0 for 6 with 5 Ks last night. Saw Mike Zunino, and Mike getting a day off. He did yeoman's work last night. He said, right? But he said, hey, you know, sometimes you'll use a hot tub, a cold tub, shake the system. And he said after a loss, this would have really been tough. But with a win, you come in floating a little bit.
Yeah, feel a little bit better about it.
Popped up. Who's taking charge? First baseman Moreland. 9 pitches for Sale. And Nelly now 0 for his last 10. A breakout should be coming soon. We're off and running here at Safeco Field. Baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. By Steel. To find your local Steel dealer, visit steeldealers.com. And by Clearwater Casino. So many reasons to come out and play. She wanted mommy. Come on.
It's got to be me.
Little sweetie there. Second inning action now. Only Ramirez homered last night, 2 for 6.
Hopefully Andrew Moore can build off of the first inning. Just 9 pitches for him. Picked up a strikeout.
He and 7. 9 tosses. All right, so last night, 13 innings, 4 hours, 59 minutes. If you had the over-under on total pitches at 500, you took the under, you win. It was 473. I thought it'd be closer to 500 than that. 253 Boston pitches, 220 for the Mariners. And Segura, a big part of that. What's that? A 32 pitch differential. He and Heredia.
At about midnight, it felt like about 550, Dave. All right. But who's counting?
Yeah, right.
Apparently somebody was.
Yeah. I just said Chris. Chris did a great job. Chris Taylor added him up because at one point, you remember all the foul balls?
Yeah, a ton of them last night.
Man, it was amazing. Well, we saw last night that walks are dangerous. Felix found that out. Forgot about Felix starting that game. The game went so long. He went 5 2/3, 2 walks, and both scored in the 6th inning.
And that was a shame because through 5 innings, he was really throwing the ball well, having a great outing, but then a couple of walks, and they scored on him. Wasn't able to finish the 6th. Bullpen was terrific last night again.
And James Pazos, who's been struggling, he found a way to get out of it. That was a big time jam he got out of last night. Ripped. It's extra bases. Haniger going to run it down. Bradley runs out from under his helmet. They will hold Ramirez at 3rd. The Red Sox in business here. 2nd inning. A double for Jackie Bradley Jr. JBJ with his 17th double.
A little unusual to see him aggressive early in the count. The Red Sox like to see a lot of pitches, but this on a first pitch fastball. Right on the inside corner, elevated above the belt. Bradley Jr. hits it hard down into the corner. Haniger had to hustle to get it in quickly. Keep Ramirez at 3rd base.
Well, you'll hear a lot of hooting and hollering here. I've been here long enough in the great Pacific Northwest that there's a lot of Red Sox fans up here, and a lot of fans in the Pacific Northwest who are Mariner fans despise the fact that there are all these Red Sox fans here in the greater Seattle area. Loathe them.
They're early in the game. The Mariners have their infield back, trying to stay away from the big inning, so they'll give up a run for an out.
Mitch Moreland, longtime Texas Ranger, 0 for 3 in last night's game. Up and in. Red Sox 273 runners in scoring position this year. Mariners 263. Fly ball left field. Gamble settling under it. Ramirez tagging. Here he comes. Here's the throw. It will be in there. Is Ramirez in there safely? It was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Carlos Ruiz doing the catching. John Farrell and trainer coming out.
Drop a shin guard on him.
I believe he did. And he's a veteran. We'll take another look at it, but I would have.
Strong throw by Gamble, by the way.
That's my initial reaction. Veteran guy, been around, got a ring. Hey, you know.
Take a look at it. Here's the slide by Ramirez. The ball bounces. Ruiz does a nice job keeping the ball in front of him. Didn't look like he had control of it, so he's going to be safe. But you're right, he slides right into the shin guard. Right there, he drops on him.
Sox lead 1-0.
Sac fly from Moreland.
Holding at second is Bradley. There's Xander Bogaerts.
Really good throw by Ben. Not only was it a strong throw and an accurate throw, made the close play at home. But if Kyle wanted to cut it off, he was the cutoff man, the third baseman. He would have been able to and went right past him. That's the reason why the runner had to hold up at second base.
Ben Gamble hasn't grown on you this season. Something's wrong with you.
Yeah, he's a good player. Does a lot of things well. We've talked about it fundamentally. He does a lot of things well. And he can really hit.
Bogaerts missed game 1. 0 for 5 last night. That was some picture of him. He had made a valiant effort to get that slow roller off the middle, and he was on his knee, and the Mariners were celebrating with Segura out there, and he couldn't. He was stunned. He was on a knee, just like, how did this just happen?
Well, you're right. He showed a lot of range to his left too. Wasn't going to be able to make the play. Segura was getting down the line in pretty good shape.
2-1. Good pitch. What was your modus operandi to recover from a game last night and then a quick turnaround on a getaway day like this?
Yeah, well, get to bed as quickly as possible, then a lot of coffee.
And getting to bed quickly, how tough is that? Because you're wired. Ready to get home?
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time, but as quickly as you possibly can, because you know that you're not going to get a lot of rest. So you do the best that you can. Then I think more times than not, and it's part of the deal when you play at this level, and these guys play every day, and you have games like they had last night and a quick turnaround from time to time. Mentally, you just have to trick yourself more than anything. And typically that's on your drive into the ballpark. You're already thinking about it and just trying to get yourself into a positive frame of mind.
There you go.
And then get a lot of sleep after this one today. Fortunately for the Mariners, they have tomorrow off, which helps too. They can look forward to that. You know, I mean, come out here today, play as hard as you can, knowing that you're going to have your evening and tomorrow off.
I would think if you just walk by a can of beer, that'll put you to sleep.
There you go. That'll work too.
3-2 fouled off. Have a good crowd here. Safeco Field, 28,992 last night, and a lot were here at the very end. 4 hours and 59 minutes. The Mariners with that win, even their record in extra inning games to 5-5 and 15-10 in one-run games. Haniger slides over. There's 2 away here in the second inning this Friday. The Mariners T-Mobile and Move at 92.5 bring you sing-along fireworks night when the Mariners meet the New York Mets. It's a night of Mariners baseball and pyrotechnics show that's set to the ultimate karaoke playlist. For tickets, log on to mariners.com. Runner at second, 2 down, a run in. And yes, that walk did come around to score. Sandy Leon entered the game late last night's contest, but 1 for 2, drove in a run. Switch hitting catcher for the Red Sox. 1-0 pitch. 1-1.
Good changeup off the outside corner. One of the keys for Andrew today. He's going to have to continue to mix it up, use all of his pitches. Fastball, slider, curve, changeup for him.
Espinosa out in short right field. Two balls, one strike. Yes, indeed. Mets coming to town. Mariners enjoy tomorrow off before they get here. 3-game series. Wrap up this homestand. Swing and a miss.
3 off-speed pitches in a row, including that last one at 81 miles an hour. Talk about Andrew Moore using all 4 of his pitches, and the reason why is because he has the ability to do it. You look at starters at this level, a lot of them will have 4 pitches, but maybe they had command of 2, possibly 3. He can use all 4.
2-2. Got a full count. Back-to-back hitters, he's going full count. 3rd time this inning, he's gone to a 3-ball count.
Rafael Devers made his major league debut last night, waiting on deck.
Payoff pitch here to Leone.
Andrew's best fastball so far at 93 miles an hour. Mel Stottlemyre Jr. He was busy last night.
Oh, he wasn't
between Felix and then all the relievers afterward. A few trips out to the mound.
3-2. Swing and a miss. Got it. They hold the damage to 1 run. Strand another. So a run on 1 hit. No errors and a man left. 1-0 Boston. When we come back, Danny Valencia leads things off, followed by Seager and Heredia. Unlimited baseball break. All-time single season K per 9. Randy Johnson, Pedro Martinez, couple of Hall of Famers. Chris Sale's numbers are right there. Kerry Wood in '98 and Randy Johnson again in 2000. He's on pace for 300 this year, Mike.
That's amazing. 20 starts, 200 strikeouts for him. It's a terrific year for the Red Sox. 12-game winner already, leading the league in ERA, under 2.5.
Last year, in 32 games, he had 233 strikeouts. In his first 20 games here, he's got 200. I mean, that is crazy. Danny Valencia, 4-game hitting streak working. 1 for 5 in last night's game.
And to your point, Dave, as far as crazy goes, he has 3 pitches. You look at his changeup, opponent's hitting 247. That's not too bad. But they're hitting 196 off of his fastball and 167 off his primary pitch, which is his slider. Opponents are doing nothing against him this year. There's the slider. Pretty good one.
Started the All-Star game for the American League. It previously started as a White Sox for the AL. Right field, and making the play is Brock Holt.
With Cano out of the lineup, Danny moves from hitting second against lefties to cleanup today. Hit that right on the button. Unfortunately, it was right to the right fielder.
Brings up Kyle Seager. 3-game hitting streak working for Kyle. However, he's 1 for 13 against Chris Sale.
Well, when you look at Sale, and I mentioned his fastball velocity and that slider, and then you take a look at his arm angle, very difficult for left-handed hitters to do anything against him. It's a good fastball at 94 miles an hour.
He's murder.
Left-handers hitting 214 against him. I'm surprised it's that high.
Amen. One and two. Lefty's career, Mike, 204 against him.
Yeah. He's going after Kyle with the slider. 3 sliders in a row.
Popped it up. Catcher's 100. Sandy Leon, 2 outs. The Link Light Rail is the easiest way to get to Safeco Field, and this Saturday you can ride for free from the Angle Lake Station for the game against the Mets. Aaron and Moose will be at the Angle Lake Station handing out free day passes at 11 a.m. to noon. Parking's free, so take the train to the game, and don't forget, Mets in town Friday night 7:10, Saturday 1:10, Sunday 1:10. Keep that in mind. 2 outs here, already at 3 for 6, 3 RBIs.
You get the feeling watching him, and I know for me yesterday being around the batting cages and watching him go about his business, he's having a lot of fun playing this game. And why not? He's really done well this year. Defensively, he's been terrific. Mentioned the 3-run home run last night, ended up scoring the game-winning run. It goes like this sometimes, but he primarily is going to play against left-handers. When Dyson banged up a little bit, hopefully he'll be okay after the off day tomorrow, but getting a chance to play quite a bit over the last week because of all the lefties that the Mariners are seeing, and he's taking advantage of it.
3 right-handers coming up for the Mets, so if Dyson's good to go, he'll be in there. 2-2. Jumped on that breaking ball.
Showed his last at bat last night when he picked up a base hit in the 13th inning. 9 pitches in that at bat, fouled off a number of pitches. Finally, a little bit of an inside out swing, hit it the other way. That's right. Here's a foul ball that he pulls into the stands. Oh, almost a great catch. First baseman's mitt.
2-2. That hit him.
Let's take a look at it. That's a slider again. Hit him in the ankle. Maybe off the top of the foot. Both. Left and right foot. Looked like the right one had the worst of it.
So a 2-out base runner. Most hit by a pitch. Mariners on top of that list. That was not a destination that they signed up for.
Dyson had about a quarter of those.
Honest to goodness.
Man.
He's got 10 of them.
10. Wow.
Mitch due to break out. It's a heck of an assignment to try to break out against Sale. Let's see if he can do it. He's 0 for his last 15. Sale puts Heredia on. That's the 5th time he's hit a batter. 1-0 here to Haniger. Long hold there by Sandy Leon. 2-0.
You never know in these types of games. Pitcher, the quality of Sale, again having the best year of any pitcher, starting pitcher in the American League. Just takes one good swing. Give into him.
At some point here, if he gets on a roll, small ball, gonna have to put it in play. You make that, go to that game.
Yeah, I think that you give everybody a time through the lineup. One, to see where Chris Sale is at today. Where's his command at? So far, it's been okay. 27 pitches, 15 strikes for him. And then see how efficient he has been. And there's a walk, so that helps you get a runner in scoring position on a hit batter and a walk. Like to take advantage of that if you can.
Something brewing with 2 outs. Carlos Ruiz coming up. Played on Sunday, went 0 for 3. Nice feature on Carlos with Jen Mueller on the pregame show about his coffee company. Play a little Phil Collins, Something in the Air. Second reference we've had Phil Collins in that song this week. 60 games remaining for the Mariners. They're 51 and 51. Who do you think's going to take for a wild card? 85, 86.
That's such a difficult question to answer, and it's just because you look at the teams, and we talked a little bit about it last night, Dave. The deadline coming up. Some teams have already improved. What's that going to mean to them? You see this ground ball out to Pedroia, the second baseman. So we'll just have to wait and see what that number is going to look like.
Figuring it's going to be at minimum 85, no matter what happens. 1-0 Red Sox. here at Safeco Field. Time for a Geico This Date in MLB history. Take you back to 05. Greg Maddux, the professor, becomes the 13th pitcher in big league history to record 3,000 strikeouts. His victim, the great Omar Vizquel. He should be in the Hall of Fame as well. How'd you do against the professor? Did you see him?
I saw him in spring training, and it was one of the best changeups I'd ever seen. Pretty good, though. Pretty good. I missed him during the season when I was with the Dodgers. I ended up getting Smoltz and Glavine.
Whew.
Yeah, that was a tough group. Back that year with the Dodgers, we ended up playing Atlanta. They knocked us out of the playoffs.
Rafael Devers, big league debut last night, 0 for 4. How many other Hall of Famers did you face? You had Randy in there. That's 4 right there. The Glavine, Maddux, Smoltz crew. Randy Johnson played with and against him.
Yeah, there's a number of them out there. Well, Eckersley is one.
All right. Well, how about the toxic firestorm going on in Boston regarding David Price's calling out Eck on the plane? This was crushed.
Wow.
My goodness. That's why they like him. Rafael Devers. Man, did he lean into that one. He had 18 home runs at AA Portland in 77 games, hitting at 300 with 56 runs batted in. And it's a 2-0 Boston lead. His first big league home run. 20-year-old kid, 20 years old. Got it on a 2-1 pitch.
He's their top prospect.
Top of the order in Brack Holt. And for Devers, first hit, and it's a home run in the big leagues. Not bad.
Another look at it. He unloads on that fastball, probably middle away from him. Puts it out into the pen.
1-2 to Brack Holt. Giving Mookie Betts a day off. Mookie 0 for 6 in last night's game.
I think it's a surprise. You look at both clubs, and they have guys that play every day for the most part. Betts being one for them getting the day off. Robinson Cano for the Mariners also the day off. Well deserved.
Probably 2 for 6 in last night's game. 2-2 pitch here. Easy play for Seager. It's fun to watch down there. 1 out. Well, this will be remembered by young Mr. Devers for a long time. Hope they were able to go out and get it for the young man. First hit in the major leagues, a home run. There's Benintendi, struck out in a 2-2 pitch. Benintendi. Andrew Moore giving up his 10th home run.
Only 2 hits so far. Got a walk that ended up scoring on the double by Bradley Jr. and a solo home run. The 2 hits in the game. Sacrifice fly for Moreland after the double from Bradley Jr.
2-2. They were on Chris Sale, 2 innings. Hit a batter and walked. The only 2 base runners for the Mariners. Not giving up a hit. 2-2 pitch.
Sometimes when you're up against some of the best pitchers in the league, just stay close to them. Hopefully get their pitch count up. Take advantage of the bullpen if you can. Sale walking around with an ERA under 2.5 for a reason. He's awfully good this year. We mentioned the strikeouts that he has, so just do the best that you can maybe scratch out a few runs.
Sox used 5 men out of the pen last night, 7 for the Mariners.
I think back on it, I don't think anybody was overused last night. Maybe Doug Fister for Boston, probably not available, but everybody else, I would think, from both sides can pitch today, from what I can remember.
Embry won an inning, Barnes 2, Workman 1, Kimbrel 1. Fister went 2 2/3 for the Mariners. Cishek an inning and 2/3. Phelps 2/3. Sachinski a third. Diaz an inning. Vincent an inning. Pazos an inning, and Tony Zick 2.
Yeah, so they're all in good shape.
Yep. 2-2 pitch here. Getaway day action here. Two. Full count to Benintendi.
10th pitch coming up. And you're now at 50 pitches, 29 strikes.
Nice job by Segura. Timed it beautifully. 2 outs.
Good scouting, defense alignment, right on point.
Take a look at our Big Fish Casino big catch.
Pretty much hits it at him. A little bit of a jump. Well timed, right into the webbing of the glove. No problem at all.
Two outs here in the Boston third. Nice work by Segura. Ball one to Pedroia. 2 other games underway, both in the second inning. Atlanta and Arizona 1-1. Pittsburgh and San Francisco tied at 1. Other action later on. Pedroia first time up, grounded out to shortstop. It's that corner. I like how he works inside on guys.
Yeah, I think it's one of the things he learned probably early on, that he has to be able to do that. His fastball in the low 90s, and he wants to get to his slider and his curveball, especially to the right-handers. Change up a little bit more to the lefties. But you have to keep him honest.
Left that one up in his eyes and paid for it. Base hit. Two-out base runner for the Sox. This Sunday, after the Mariners take on the Mets, all kids can take the field to run around the bases. It's presented by KeyBank. Join us for Sunday's afternoon matinee when you hurry over. Mariners.com for tickets. Here's Hanley Ramirez. Walked and scored in the second inning. Led off with a walk. Scored on the sacrifice fly by Mitch Moreland. Just beat the throw by Ben Gamble from left field.
Seems to be fine. Slid into home plate, and Ruiz dropped the shin guard on him. So he was hobbled for a little bit going back to the dugout. 26 pitches in the inning for Andrew.
Bouncing ball to Segura, goes short way to Espinosa. And that'll do it. Home run by Devers. His first hit. It was a home run. Extends the Boston lead to 2-0. When we come back, Espinosa, Segura, and Gamble coming your way. made it a 2-0 lead. We take a look at the Mariners calendar brought to you by Mattress Firm. They got a night game Friday against the Mets, and then Saturday and Sunday day games on the road to Texas, Kansas City, and Oakland, then come home on the 10th of August for the Angels. Right now, matter at hand, trying to solve Chris Sale. Danny Espinosa, switch hitter, just picked up earlier this week after it's cut loose by the Angels. Sitting just $162, 6 homers, 29 runs batted in for the Angels. Got his first plate appearance as a Mariner last night. Espinosa 0 for 1 against Chris Sale. Danny getting the start today. Robbie Cano getting much deserved day off. Swing and a miss. This is game 103 for the Mariners, and Cano's played at 91. He's had that stint on the DL. He's a guy that's always going to rack up, be among the leaders in games played. 2-2 to Danny. Fought off that inside pitch.
Pretty good pitch to hit. Got a couple of fastballs on the plate.
Espinosa finished up at first base last night. He's out of Cal State Long Beach State. Honor Day High School, Santa Ana, California. "30 years old, put in some good years with the Washington Nationals. 24 home runs last year. Didn't hit for much of an average, 209, but he had 24 homers and 72 runs batted in. With 21 homers back in 2011. And all he put in 7 years with the Nationals. 77 games with the Angels this year. 2-2. It's a foul past Maniacta. Chris Sale, what a year. First in ERA, strikeouts, innings pitched, wins an opponent's batting average. 141 in the third innings coming in with 200 strikeouts. He's got 1 K today. Breaking ball, but beauty, got him looking. Big sweeper.
Took a lot off of his breaking ball. Slider typically around 80 miles an hour. That one was at 75. So took a lot off of it. A little bigger break. He'll pick up a strikeout.
That is stunning. I can understand Danny's reaction to that. It's like it's one of those, are you bleeping kidding me?
Well, it's not in the scouting report, and you haven't seen it today until right there. Yeah,
exactly.
That's a tough at bat.
Have some.
Yeah, that's tough.
Goodness. Top of the order. Here's Segura. He's the first strikeout victim. Down the line. That's going to work. First hit for the Mariners. Digging it out of the corner has been Benintendi. Gene a hit machine. 1 out, double. Bring a tying run to the plate. Gina's 20th double of the season.
Starting to heat up again. Had the game winner last night. Gets this base hit.
Don't hurt yourself. Here's Gamble. Strike 1.
Good fastball at 95 miles an hour. Ben flew out to right field his first time up.
Oh, 2 to Gamble. So Segura with 1 out. Second base, 20th double, second to Seager, leads the club with 23. And now Gamble in an 0-2 hole. Just tortures left-handers.
Arm angle, velocity, sweeping slider. Yeah, you bet. No tough on lefties.
Good strikeout.
And this is a slider off the plate away. Nelson Cruz, one of the few in the lineup today that's had any success at all against Sale. In fact, he's had a lot. 348 average with a couple of home runs. Nelson hitting third today. Again, Cano out of the lineup, so he moved up to third. Normally the cleanup hitter.
Back one to Nelly. Popped up. First baseman Mitch Moreland in his first at bat. Breakout's got to be coming. He's 0 for his last 10. Oh, 2 hole here. Segura out at second. Outfield straightaway and deep for Cruz, as you would expect. Ellie going with the bright white high tops today.
Just missing the top of the strike zone at 96 miles an hour.
That's a heck of a take, isn't it?
Sometimes, Dave, you take the pitch because you can't do anything with it. I was surprised him a little bit at 96. His best fastball so far.
Three strikeouts in this inning. 4 for the ball game for Sale through 3 and a 2-0 lead. Beautiful day for a ball game today here in Seattle. On the mound, Andrew Moore for the Mariners going against Chris Sale. He's having an all-universe season, and Andrew Moore right now in the short end, 2-0. Gave up a sac fly to Mitch Moreland in the second and a home run to Rafael Devers in the third. Jackie Bradley Jr. going to lead it off here in the fourth, followed by Mitch Moreland and Xander Bogaerts.
Bradley Jr. had a first pitch fastball his first time up for a double down into the right field corner. He was very aggressive and changes up, throws him off speed pitch at 70 miles an hour up out of the strike zone.
Went back to it again, hit off the end of the bat. 1-1.
A couple of slow curveballs.
Red Sox have tomorrow off and come home to play Kansas City. for 3, Cleveland for 3, and the White Sox for 4. They lost 2 out of 3 down in Anaheim before coming up here. Ball and 2 strikes. Bounced up there. Chooch was able to block it.
I think Andrew maybe caught a spike that time. Looking back at the mound, a breaking ball barely cleared the grass.
Two. So you got Boston a game lead on the Yankees in the East. Cleveland game and a half on Kansas City in the Central. Houston, you know about them, is up 17 in the West. Wild card, heck of a race. Yankees and KC holding those spots right now. Tampa Bay and the Mariners on their heels. From the Mariner perspective, they still have to play at Tampa Bay. Got to go to Kansas City, and they still have to play at New York. In terms of head-to-head, what people are vying with. 3-2 pitch. Just over Danny Valencia's glove, digging hard as Haniger get it out of the corner in right field. Another double for Jackie Bradley Jr. Some at bat, 2 doubles today, gives him 18 on the season.
And it's an off-speed pitch. It looked like a changeup, 82 miles an hour, belt high in the middle of the plate. 8th pitch of the at-bat, just out of the reach of Danny Valencia.
Mitch Moreland picked up his 44th RBI with a sacrifice fly to left field in the 2nd. Ball 1 to Mitch. Ernest had taken Danny Espinosa, backed him up onto the grass in shallow right field. Valencia deep at first. Up the middle is Segura.
Trouble.
Kyle battling.
Wow,
that's outstanding. Throw to second and back in time is Bradley. Tough angle, and you got the sun looking back over your shoulder.
You can see the sunglasses looking back over his shoulder. So many times you'll overrun it. Kyle able to catch that in the webbing of his glove. All the things that Dave was talking about, all the issues that he's dealing with today, that's a fine catch. And because it was off the end of the bat, that ball is curving towards the line too. So moving on him a little bit. Good play by the Gold Glover.
Xander Bogaerts lined out to Haniger and right first time up. 2 runs on 4 hits for Boston. No runs, 1 hit for the Mariners. That hit from Gene Segura. Jackie Bradley Jr. at second. Espinosa trying to keep him close. Jackie's got plus speed. It's hanging up plenty of time for Heredia, calling everybody off. Two down here in the 4th. The Orchid card is all you need to ride the Sounder train. Link light rail, buses, ferries, and streetcars. Learn more at getorchismart.com. A lot of folks here at the ballpark today. Looks like easily upwards of 30,000. I would imagine many did take public transportation. Smart move on their part. Here's Sandy Leone, struck out in a 3-2 pitch, switch hitting catcher for the Red Sox. Beautiful day here in Seattle. Very slight breeze. That one fell back. Long look by Moore. Weather going to be good through the weekend for the remainder of this homestand. About that. Mariners enjoy a day off tomorrow. Mostly sunny Friday, high of 76. Saturday, high of 81. Big sunny day, and then Sunday partly cloudy, would be 80 degrees. Advantage more here, 0-2. 0-1.
Change up well off the plate away. I don't want to make an 0-2 mistake. In the second and third innings today, the leadoff hitter scored. It was a walk that ended up scoring, and then solo home run. And now a leadoff double that he's trying to pitch around.
1-2 pitch. Oh, that's cranked. Right field, deep. Haniger can't get it. Home run, Sandy Leon. 2-run shot, 4-0. Boston, second home run today for Sandy, his 6th. RBIs 25 and 26.
Yeah, another off-speed pitch. Curveball. Not a lot of bite to it. 73 miles an hour.
He's given up 2 home runs. 4-0 lead. Here's Devers. Leon batting in the 8-hole, Devers in the 9th. Both have homered. This one struck pretty well, but Haniger is right there. Put it away. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, nobody left. A 4-0 Boston lead. Second major league game, gets his first hit. It's a home run. It bounces up onto the Root Sports set. Brad Adam, Ryan Roland Smith, and it was retrieved. And they were able, there it is right there. And they were able to get it for the youngster. Good deal.
That was great that it worked out that way.
Keepsake for Mr. Devers. Good for him. Young man from the Dominican Republic, Sanchez in the DR. Time for the Mariners see if they can get rolling here against Chris Sale, top pitcher in the American League. He's got 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, and hit a batter. Giving up 1 hit, a double, 3rd inning. To Gene Segura is Danny Valencia. Danny lined out to right.
Yeah, one of the few that's hit the ball hard. Fortunately, it was right at the right fielder. And the other line drive was the double by Segura down in the corner.
There's Pedroia. Bobbles stays with it. And throws out Danny Valencia. 1 away. Edgar Martinez bobblehead night. It's presented by Root Sports. It's coming up on Friday, August 11th. First 45,000 fans are going to take home a bobblehead of the Mariners Hall of Famer, holding his famous light bat that actually turns on. So get ready to appreciate Edgar in a whole new light by picking up your tickets at Mariners.com. A good-looking bobblehead for many people's collection. And Mariners hitting coach hoping that the boys can start solving some puzzle here. That is Chris Sale. He has some arsenal, Mike.
And we've seen it today. His fastball is topped out at 96 miles an hour. See his arm angle in which he throws from. Really tough on left-handers. Got a number of sliders his first time up. There's another fastball for him at 95 miles an hour. Just a couple of changeups today. Hasn't needed his changeup yet.
Kyle popped up to the catcher in foul territory. Sandy Leon just hit a 2-run homer. Sale from the third base side of the rubber. Step to first and swing and a miss. Flat-footed swing by Kyle. 5 strikeouts. He struck out 3 of the last 4 men that he's faced. There's 2 down here in the 4th.
Just a good fastball, probably just off the outside corner. Kyle just trying to foul it off to get himself another pitch, but misses it. Another strikeout for Chris Sale.
2 outs. Brings up Guillermo Heredia. Guillermo, 2-2 pitch was hit. His foot. First time up.
That was a good count. Guillermo with a home run yesterday. His 6th home run on the year.
Gonna pitch up in the zone. Drove it out left field.
Is he taking that pitch all the way?
2-1 pitch. Breaking ball. Triple. Two and 2 off the fist.
97.
Final game of the season series against the Boston Red Sox here. Mariners were lucky they missed Max Scherzer when we were in Washington. Missed David Price on this trip. We get Sale here. Missed Kluber in Cleveland. Three balls, 2 strikes. Base hit. See if he takes 2. And he's gone 2. In there. He was thinking it as soon as he hit it, and he saw how deep Jackie Bradley Jr. was. So a hustle double there by Guillermo Heredia, his 7th double. And that's the 2nd hit today for the Mariners against Chris Sale. Nice job.
He continues to play well. He's been on base a couple of times. Was hit by a pitch his last time up, but this is a solid base hit. Just to the left of the shortstop. But for Guillermo, tremendous speed and always runs hard. He's taking 2 right out of the batter's box. Never breaks stride.
And again, this trio of young outfielders for the Mariners, Gamble, Heredia, and Haniger. The veteran Dyson thrown in. That's a good group. Mitch trying to get on track. There's a pitch way outside. Mitch walked on 4 pitches. First time. Brock Holt, right field straightaway, not too deep. The center fielder Bradley's deep, and so is Benintendi in left. Mookie Betts was playing it last night in right field. One to Haniger. That's playable. Moreland, foul territory. Mariners are gone. No runs, a hit. No errors. 1 man left. 4 complete. 4-0 Red Sox. Is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Great to have you with us on this glorious Wednesday afternoon. Dave Sims, Mike Blowers, Root Sports crew on hand here. Andrew Moore in his 6th career start has allowed multi-home runs now for the 4th time. He's given up home runs to Devers and Leon. Plus a sac fly to Mitch Moreland, accounting for the 4 runs. Top of the order, Brock Holt, followed by Andrew Benintendi and Dustin Pedroia. Foul ball. Mariners with the win last night. What a beauty that was in 13. Mental toughness, you bet. Got it down to the final strike and they win the game. They go to 30-25 at home. They attack Boston with its 4th consecutive loss, now the longest losing streak the first place Red Sox have had this season. 1-2.
Andrew right now would really like to retire Holt. Leadoff hitter has scored in 3 innings in a row. Mark Zepchinski moves in the 10.
Up high, full count.
Benintendi on deck, 0 for 2.
That's slapped into left field. Leadoff man aboard one more time. So the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth. Time now for a CenturyLink. What's next? Well, what's next after today? A day off, and then a trio of right-handers, beginning with Rafael Montero for the Mets, will go against Ariel Miranda. Tough year for Montero, 1-7, a 5.19, and Miranda at 7-4. Good strikeouts to walks. Opponents only hitting .222 against him. And there will be the karaoke fireworks following the game. Here's Benintendi. Get out of play. 0-2 to Benintendi.
Andrew has left his changeup up in the zone a number of times today. His curveball as well. A couple of slow off-speed pitches, and he's get down at the bottom of the zone.
Four runs on 6 hits for Boston. No runs, 2 hits for the Mariners. Infield double play depth. Seager in on the grass. Pitch. Here comes Heredia. Calls off Segura. Guillermo had a lot of action last night. 6 putouts.
Dustin Pedroia standing in. He's 1 for 2. His batting average at .309.
Pedroia with that batting average is number 9 in the American League. Segura number 2, Gamble number 3, and everybody trailing Jose Altuve at .364 starting today for the Astros second baseman. Make note to Juan Valdez and the rest of the coffee growers to keep it coming.
It's that kind of day. Long night for everybody.
Foul ball. What did you find to be the toughest month? You always hear about the dog days of August, but was July a bad one for you when you played?
No, I think it was August.
Was August all the way? Two balls, 1 strike with a runner at first, 1 out.
Quick tag by Danny Holt, able to get back.
Here's 2-1. Up high, 3 balls, 1 strike. Scott Service, Mel Stoudemire Jr., pitching coach. Some concern here, down 4-0. They had Zepchinski up moments ago. He stopped throwing at the moment.
Well, and also just working here in the 5th, approaching 90 pitches for Andrew Moore.
Espinosa turning his first double play as a Mariner. 4-6-3, and just what Andrew Moore needed. Nicely turned there by the fellas. 4-0 Red Sox. Dave Sims and Mike Flowers with you, Root Sports Crew. Joining us right now, Ryan Rowland-Smith. And Ryan, your thoughts on this tough left-hander, Chris Sale?
Oh, man, well, he is tough for this team to try and sweep the Boston Red Sox today. I'd venture to say probably the toughest opponent they will see this year, especially if you're a left-handed hitter. He has that unbelievable deception with that low arm slide stepping across his body and that slider in the back of their minds. If you're a hitter having to deal with that pitch, there's so much tilt. So, you know, he is tough all the way around on righties and lefties.
Hey, Ryan, you just mentioned it. When you watch him basically stepping towards first, throwing back across his body, dropping down with the arm angle, I don't think that's something that you would necessarily teach somebody, but it works for him.
No, you wouldn't teach that. And you know, it's amazing when you watch mechanics like we're watching right now, when you're stepping across your body, violent mechanics for that low arm slide. Usually you have command issues, but he doesn't. He's only, you know, walking 26 guys leading into this game, which is remarkable. And whenever he gets to 2 strikes, he is pretty much unhittable, especially with that slider coming at you.
That is scary. His physiology, you know, works really well for him. 6'6", 180, and it's, yeah, you definitely don't teach this to kids.
How much is there, Ryan, somebody like that as far as arm injury goes? You mentioned it, you can get wild at times and not many people can do it. It works for him, but what about an injury?
Well, you look at the body too. He's tall, he's lengthy. He could have some strength issues down the track because everything's moving so fast. He's stepping across his body. You know, he may be inconsistent with his foot strike, which sometimes, you know, leads to arm injuries up the chain. But he's been pretty good so far as regarding his career and injuries. So usually, again, like you mentioned, this is something you don't teach, and for one of those reasons is to avoid injuries and everything else. But from what I've heard, his work ethic in between starts is off the charts. He, you know, gets after it. He really looks after himself, and he's consistent too. This is something that he can change arm angles, but he's consistent with that delivery.
Ryan, you might have to get in the backyard to come back your way. We saw the first pitch the other day. Start throwing across your body. If you get injured, just go back in the TV booth. You're good.
Hey, guys, I'm still trying to figure out what the velo was. That's all I want to know. I just want to know what the velo is, and I'm good to go.
Good stuff, Ryan. Thanks, my man. Appreciate it. Ryan Rowland-Smith, catch him on the post-game show. Mariners post-game presented by Alaska Airlines, coming up with Brad Adam a little bit later. Espinosa flies out. Quick 2 outs. 6 strikeouts for Sale. 5 of them coming in a stretch of 7 hitters. Man, he is tough. It's not a surprise we knew this.
Yes.
We've seen him before. Nonetheless, seeing him, I'm just thankful he's in the other division. And this is the last time we'll see the Red Sox during the regular season. Top of the order, Segura. He got the Mariners' first hit. It was a double into the left field corner. One on one. 2 hits today by the Mariners. Segura, a double, and a hustle double by Heredia.
There's that breaking ball again, right on the outside corner.
How about that?
One thing that we've seen from him today is his ability to change speeds on it. Thrown it at 81 miles an hour all the way down to 74.
Yeah, the 74 is the one that Kyle.
Same arm slot.
Two and 2.
And he comes back with a changeup.
What an arsenal. Sale with double-digit strikeouts in 13 of his 20 starts.
Well, you heard Ryan talking about him. He's unique.
6 strikeouts today. He's 2 and 2 here to Segura with 2 out, nobody on. Strikeout number 7. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. He's retired the last 4. And racking up some numbers here this afternoon. by Safeco Insurance. Find a local agent at safeco.com. Do more. And by Honda. Great deals are waiting for you now at your local Honda dealer. What a wonderful day to be on the big wheel here in Seattle. A little bit south of there, the Mariners need to rally to complete a sweep of the Boston Red Sox. If that were to happen, it would be their first 3-game sweep of the Sox here in Seattle in a long time. Back to 07, June. Mile high pop off the bat of Hanley Ramirez. Already for the out. Hey fans, we'd like to extend an invitation to all Ultimate Mariner fans to join us over the Labor Day weekend here at Safeco Field. Receive a view level ticket and your choice of an Ultimate Northwest t-shirt to rep your state for just $17 or a box level seat for $36 when you purchase through this special offer. For details, visit mariners.com/ultimate. Jackie Bradley Jr.'s had a day, 2 doubles. Both to right field, scored in the 4th. On a 2-run homer by Sandy Leon. First time up, he attacked the first pitch. And then in the 4th, it's an 8-pitch at bat.
That was a first pitch fastball that he hit into the corner. And then next time he ended up getting a changeup that was up in the strike zone. Took advantage of that.
One 2. Andrew Moore struck out 2, walked 1. The walk did score, giving up 2 home runs. Last inning, double play ended the inning. That was a big help. And down goes Bradley Jr. Second strikeout, make the 3rd strikeout. 2-1.
Yeah, just a high fastball. He's thrown that pitch quite a bit today, and we knew that would be part of it. Elevating the fastball. His fastball has been 90 to 93 miles an hour.
Quick 2 outs. Here's Mitch Moreland. Strike 1. Sacrifice fly for Mitch in the 2nd. Seager made a nice over the shoulder catch to retire him his 2nd time up. Going down the 3rd baseline. He's going to take an angle. Gamble way in. Here's Segura. He's there to make the play. Good inning for Andrew Moore. Coming up for the Mariners, Ben Gamble, Nelson Cruz, and Danny Valencia. 2, 3, 4 in the order. Red Sox lead it 4-0. dominating today. We take a look at our Columbia Bank difference of the game. Sale with 7 strikeouts. He's retired 8 of the last 9 of that 8.5 via K.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're really getting to see why he's leading the league in strikeouts and ERA. Wins, a little bit of everything. He's topped out at 97 miles an hour. He's thrown his breaking ball down as low as 74, so pretty good spread between the breaking ball and his fastball. And he's also had great command today.
Ben Gamble leads off the Mariners 6th.
Just a couple of hits for the Mariners. 2 hits. That's it.
Segura double in the 3rd down the left field line, and Heredia hustle double left center field in the 4th. Breaking ball to Ben.
And that's so tough with that arm angle and the breaking ball that he just threw. For Ben, it almost looks like the ball is starting behind him. That is again. Just missed the inside corner.
Here, Paul Nowart inside. There's 2 pitches ago, just what Mike was talking about.
There you can see it looks like it almost starts right behind him. It is really tough to stay in there, especially when he has a fastball that's 94 to 97 miles an hour and paints the outside corner.
Dotting eyes out there.
Keep battling. See if you can get a couple of runs off of him. He's at 81 pitches now. Unfortunately for him, they'll let him go to 110 to 115.
Well, he's their horse, absolutely. Two-2 pitch. Well, he's staying in on that.
Yeah, pretty good swing at 95 miles an hour right on the inside corner.
Infield straight up. Center fielder Bradley, couple steps towards left for Ben. 2-2.
Starting to work on his pitch count. This will be the 8th pitch coming up, so we can win the battle. Ben has done a really nice job this year hitting left-handed pitching. 3rd in the American League overall. Started today with a .321 batting average. Another breaking ball. See how he just changes speeds on that pitch. The slower it is, the bigger the break. Sometimes it's a big sweeping breaking ball.
Left-hand hitter, a lot to think about up there. 2-2 here, Ben. 8th pitch here. 2-2. Work the full count.
And this will be the 10th pitch.
Two to Ben Gamble. That's going to get some green. Base hit for Gamble. 3rd Mariner base hit. Good start to the 6th. With Ben Gamble, 3rd leading hitter in the American League.
Graded back. 10 pitches, gets jammed on the fastball, fights it off into the outfield, but hangs in there. Works on the pitch count as well. He wins the battle that time.
3rd Mariner hit. First 2 were doubles. Here's Nelly, popped out to first and struck out on a 1-2 pitch. There's strike 1-1. Red Sox got a sac fly from Moreland in the 2nd, solo home run from Devers in the 3rd, 2-run homer Leone in the 4th. That big breaking ball, 1-2. Gamble with that base hit extends his hitting streak to 13 games. Sale keeping him on a snap throw.
Down 4-0. I don't think Ben's going anywhere.
absolutely stunned if he were. 1-2 off the end of the bat. Element of surprise, right? Just snap it over there.
That's
Unfortunately, we've seen that work this week. Cruz trying to make something happen here. 1-2 the count.
It's a fastball off at 96 miles an hour. Looking at the game today, Nelson is the one that you thought the team would have to lean on. They do a lot anyway, but especially today with the left-hander out there and his numbers, hitting .348 with a couple of home runs off the Sale in his career. Sale is pretty sharp today.
Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Strike three called. Strikeout number 8. Nelly discusses with Paul Nauert.
I think what it is the hitter, you don't want the pitcher to get either both sides of the plate, especially on the edges, or at the top of the zone, the bottom of the zone. There was a pitch. The second pitch in this at bat was called a strike. Nelson thought it was below the knees, and then this fastball at the top of the strike zone.
One out, one on, brings up Danny Valencia. 0 for 2, line out to right, ground out to second. Mariners have had 3 runners reach as far as second base. No one has touched third yet. 1-0. 2-0.
Pitch count starting to get up there. Let's see, at 95 pitches, nobody getting loose. The Red Sox bullpen again. He typically will go 110, 115 for the Red Sox.
Mariners survived Sale last year when he was here with the White Sox. He went 7 and beat the bullpen.
Like a 2-0 changeup, 87 miles an hour.
July 18th last year. Mariners with a 4-3 win. No decision for Sale. He went 8 innings, a 1-hit ball, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. Mariners won that with a 4 spot in the 9th. 2-2. Danny gets rung up. That's 9 Ks. Two away, runner at first. RBI Baseball 2017. It's out right now for Xbox One, PS4, iOS, and Android. You can enjoy fast-paced, pick-up and play MLB action packed with all your favorite teams, players, ballparks, and much more. Your breakout MLB season is here. Better come ready to play. Learn more at RBIGame.com. Kyle Seager fouled out to the catcher and struck out. Strike 1.
That pitch off the plate away. Next pitch will be 100 for Sale.
There's the 1. Way outside.
For Sale, the season high this year is 118. I would think with the struggles that the Red Sox have had lately. See the pitch count here in the 6th, 23 pitches so far. But they'll try to get at least one more inning out of Sale.
1-1 pitch. Gamble breaks. Pitch swung on, little looper. But going back is Pedroia. He's there. And that'll do it. No runs a hit. No errors. 1 man left. Played 6. Chris Sale. Sox. They lead 4-0. Box brought to you by Jack in the Box. Come try the sweet or spicy barbecue bacon cheeseburger combo for $4.99. Limited time only. By BNSF Railway, sponsor of the BNSF Blast. By Money Tree, proud to make a donation to Mariners Care for every Mariners win. And by CenturyLink, connecting you to the power of the digital world. Always great shipping here in Seattle. Right now, a beautiful day. And the day dominated by Chris Sale. Andrew Moore, first pitch strike to Xander Bogaerts. 7, 8, 9 in the order. Bogaerts, Leone, and Devers.
Mark Zepchinski getting loose in the pen for the Mariners. For Andrew Moore, now at 98 pitches. The season high is 101. He will get past that. There's Mark.
Third of an inning for Zepchinski last night. He got his man to end the 8th inning. Mariners won last night in 13, 6-5. First game of the series, dominant performance by James Paxton, 4-0. He went 7, 4 hits, no runs, struck out 10. Oh, he cut it on the double.
Work.
One away.
Right off his glove on the mound and right back up into his glove. See Espinosa, the second baseman, right behind him. It was going to be an out either way, but a good play by Andrew.
Sandy Leone on a 1-2 pitch last time up, hit a 2-run homer to right. Moves Segura back out onto the grass behind second. 1-1. Espinosa throws him out. 2 away. Celebrate the Mariners' 40th anniversary with a must-have giveaway for every Mariners fan. Saturday, USS Mariners Day. First 15,000. They're going to take home a replica version of the boat that sat atop the Kingdom outfield wall in the 80s. So visit mariners.com for tickets. Replica USS Mariner Day. That'll do it for Andrew Moore. 2 outs in the 7th. He departs. A 4-0 Red Sox lead. We return after this.
Sports is a fantastic day to play hooky from school or perhaps work and get out here to Safeco Field. Also a great day to go kayaking down the Sun River in Oregon. That's where Jenny is. Use that hashtag where I root and let us know where you are cheering on the Mariners. And we've got this one from Cooper. I love this. On his phone on the farm. Please do not steer with your feet though, Cooper. I'm a little bit concerned. Remember to use that hashtag where I root, presented by Alaska Airlines. But when you do, it gives us permission to use your photo on the air. Dave, back to you.
All right, Angie, thank you very much. The veteran Mike Zepchinski takes over.
36 appearances, a 1-0 record, a 3.5 ERA, in 18 innings. He has 15 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .212. He's going to have 1 home run this year. Sinking fastball at 92 miles an hour. Slider, occasional changeup from him.
They put the grizzled veteran against the rookie Rafael Devers, who homered back in the 3rd. His first big league hit. First homer. Lined out to right. The second time up. 2 outs and nobody on here in the 7th.
Nobody getting loose in Boston's bullpen, so Chris Sale will come out and pitch again in the 7th inning. As you take a look at the home run by Devers, his first major league hit, a home run to center field.
On from Zepchinski. 2-1 for Boston. 4 runs on 6 hits. 2 left. Mariners no runs, 3 hits. 5 men left on base. Chris Sale's been dominant with 9 strikeouts, 1 walk. '20-year-old Rafael Devers looks at a strike. 2-2. More 103 pitches, 64 for strikes. 2-2 pitch off of Zepchinski's leg, base hit. Mark stunned that he didn't make that catch. It was really hit hard.
And some bad luck. Segura was playing right there up the middle, standing right behind him. Would have been an easy play. See the deflection, it's up right off his shin. Appears to be fine. And the left-handed hitter, Brock Holt.
Two-hit day for Mr. Devers. Here's Brock Holt, 1 for 3. Base hit to left in the 5th. Raced on a double play to end that inning. Slow bouncer. There's Espinosa. Throws him out. Zepchinski gets Mariners out of the 7th inning. 7th inning stretch time coming up. Mariners down 4-0. Cracker Jacks, but what else could you buy with the Washington's lottery win? Play today, and maybe you'll find out. Good to have you with us. 7th inning stretch time. These folks enjoying themselves in the sailboats. A 4-0 lead. It's been Chris Sale. The story today: 9 strikeouts, 1 walk. The walk didn't hurt him. He hit a bat or 2. That didn't hurt him. But he has really been dominant this afternoon as we get to the bottom of the 7th inning. Guillermo Heredia to lead off. And Guillermo hit by the pitch in the 2nd, and a double to left center in the 4th. Game-winning RBI last night. Actually, it was Segura with the game-winning RBI last night as Blaine Boyer. Heating up, but Sale wheels, deals, and got him. Nice play. Good thought there by Heredia to try to get on, make something happen.
And he wanted to bunt it a little bit harder. He had to get it past the pitcher Sale. If he would have been able to do that, probably picks up a hit. Emilio Pagan getting loose in the Mariner pen. So Boyer for the Red Sox, Pagan for the Mariners.
Pagan was the only reliever out of the Mariner pen who was left out there. Everybody else was in. There's Mitch Haniger, 0 for 1 with a walk. Going 2 to Mitch. One and 2. Sale's season best this year, 13 strikeouts. He's done that twice. Ooh, man, oh man, oh man, oh man, come on. It's 10 Ks.
The last 5 looking. And we'll take a look at the last pitch. In off the plate, but he gets the call. 5 strikeouts. Last 5 strikeouts looking.
It's Haniger, Valencia, Cruz, Segura, and Ruiz.
And a number of pitches off the plate. Able to start to expand the strike zone now.
Polnarek got long looks. Cruz, Valencia, and Haniger. Huge behind 0-2. Is that a wicked pitch or what? That might have been the nastiest one he threw today.
And again, we've seen it at 74. That one at 84. 111 pitches. His season high 118. And the switch hitter Espinosa waiting on deck.
1-2. Carlos Ruiz. Ground out and a strikeout looking. Two and 2. Chooks did a good job to foul that off at 96.
Still has the good fastball, even though he's thrown 114 pitches.
Sale has at least 9 strikeouts in all 12 of his road starts this season, including today. That is really something. Leon holds on. That's strikeout number 11. And his game today, 4-0 Red Sox. Against Carlos Ruiz. Strikeout number 11. And Michael, let's just face it, how big was last night's win?
It was tremendous for the Mariners, knowing that Sale was pitching. He's been the best pitcher in the American League across the board. ERA, wins, strikeouts, you name it. And he's been that good again today. 7 innings, 3 hits. 1 walk to 11 strikeouts, 115 pitches. He's probably going to be done now.
Our 76 driving spirit dominating Chris Sale. Benintendi to lead it off. Slaps one left field, base hit. His first today.
And Scott Service out of the dugout. Looks like it will be Emilio Pagan.
So we'll take a break and get back to Safeco Field. 8th inning action, 4-0 Red Sox. Pagan to take over.
A good excuse to get out of the office, but I think coming down here to see the Mariners try to sweep the Boston Red Sox is a pretty good one. Christy sends this photo in, #daydate, as well as #WhereIRoot, presented by Alaska Airlines. That's a good looking couple right there. But this one might be my favorite tweet of the day. Dean, second day of life for Otto, watching his first Mariners game. The hashtag to use is #WhereIRoot, presented by Alaska Airlines. Dean plays for the Tacoma Rainiers, a pitcher. He and his wife Jacqueline welcoming Otto to their life. Congratulations. I hope you enjoyed the sleep leading up to this moment. Let's get you back upstairs to David Wright, guys.
Angie, thank you so much. New pitcher for the Mariners, Emilio Pagan. He was left by his lonesome out in the bullpen last night.
8 appearances, 2.5 ERA, 20 strikeouts, and 21 innings. Good numbers for him there. Opponent's hitting just 171. His fastball, 94, 95 miles an hour. Slider and changeup to go with it. Really shown an ability to command the strike zone, working ahead of hitters.
Last 2 outings, he's gone 3 innings. Went 3 innings against the Yankees, 2-hit scoreless ball. And the outing before that against the Yankees on the 21st, 3 innings of 2-hit scoreless ball.
Well, we'll get the middle of the lineup. Pedroia standing in. He hits third for the Red Sox. Then it'll be Ramirez and Bradley Jr. after that. Benintendi at first base. He had the base hit off of Mark Stepchinski.
Here comes the 1-0 pitch here. Way outside. Pedroia 1 for 3. Second time up. 3rd inning. Base hit to center field. So Pagan, 4 games here in the month of July, a 0.87 ERA and 10 of the 3rd innings. the middle, base hit. 2-0 offering. And brings up Ramirez. 2 on here.
Well, he gets the count in his favor. Fastball, probably middle away, and lines it right back up the middle.
Hanley with a home run last night. Led off the 13th with a base hit, came around and scored. Put the Red Sox up before the Mariners rallied for 2 in the home 13th. Worked inside, get a strike. Pagan, 6'3", 210. He's out of Simpsonville, South Carolina. Belmont Abbey College in Belmont, North Carolina. Ooh, look out.
Taking a little bit of inventory, I think. Pretty close. Fastball. They wanted to elevate it, but it has some run to it. That is right under his chin. That'll wake you up. Must have a piece of him. They're going to give him first base. Oh, his hair. Del Stottlemyre Jr. on his way out to the mound. Boy, that was close to his face.
Oh, man. Things have been complicated here. Scott Service talking home plate up by pole 9. Bases are loaded for a guy who's been swinging the bat well today. Jackie Bradley Jr. 2 doubles and a strikeout. Nobody out. Bases loaded. So Ramirez aboard. Scored the first run on the Moreland sac fly. 2nd inning. Ball 1.
Pagan, typically with good command of the strike zone, was struggling with his fastball today. This 2-seamer has a lot of run to it. Nice pitch well off the plate away.
Bases loaded, nobody out here in the 8th. Sox up 4-0. He's in trouble. 2-0. They're your base runners. Benintendi, Pedroia, and Ramirez. Big cut. 2-1. Infield back, Seager on the grass at 3rd. 2-1 pitch, bases loaded, nobody out. 3-1.
Steve Cishek starting to get loose in the pen. Pagan really struggling. 10 pitches, just 4 strikes for him. Steve.
Pagan needs a double play ball. Maybe a comebacker.
Strikeout would work.
And that was the next option. Absolutely. Full count here to Bradley. Mitch Moreland, the on-deck hitter. Important pitch here, 3-2. Struck him out. You throw a double play and get out of this morass here in the 8th.
We just had to challenge and fell behind, and it was back-to-back fastballs on the outer half of the plate. Able to throw it by him.
Pagan facing Moreland for the first time, facing Red Sox all in all for the first time. Sac fly for Mitch in the second. Nice play over the shoulder grab on a short pop by Seager. And a pop out to the shortstop in the 6th, Gene Segura. Ball 1. Mariners in the bottom of the 8th will have Espinosa, Segura, and Gamble 9, 1, and 2 coming up. On a pitch here. There's a strike. They got 26 years old. 10th round pick, the Mariners back in the 2013 draft. One to Moreland. All at 2 strikes.
He's in good shape now, ahead in the count. See if he can make a good pitch either down and away or get in on his hands to get a ground ball. Hopefully a double play.
See what gives here. Ball and 2 strikes. 1 out. Bases loaded.
One of his better fastballs at 95 miles an hour, top of the strike zone.
And made a nice catch off the deflection with his glove just to our left. Ball 2 strikes to Moreland. And Pagan deal. Swing and then struck him out. 2 key strikeouts for Emilio Pagan. Way to battle back, big fella. Finish it off.
He still has work to do. Pretty good hitter walking to the plate in Bogarts. But we'll take a look at this last pitch. Elevated fastball in the outside corner again. So back-to-back strikeouts on the left-handers. On the high fastball on the outer half of the plate.
Bogarts 0 for 3. Pagan, the second man out of the pen for the Mariners. Long foul, strike 1. Sale is struck out 11. Mariner pitching struck out. 5 today. Here's a ground ball. This could be trouble. Espinosa.
What a play. What a play.
That was outstanding. Aided and abetted by Bogarts going into the dubious head-first slide at first. A big help for the Mariners here as Espinosa stayed with it. Valencia got the bag, and that head-first slide, a big help. 4-0. Red Sox. Seattle. I think this picture is known worldwide. That is a beautiful shot. My own Mariners. Alaska Airlines has teamed up with the Mariners in a Northwest scavenger hunt with big-time prizes. The hunt's on right now. Find the Mariners Moose bobblehead by following @AlaskaAir on Twitter and look for the hashtag #MyOMarinersClues. You can win premium tickets, air travel, and even a one-night hotel stay. Good luck. I think that's the obligatory shot. People around the country, when they think of Seattle, that's the shot they think of. Here is Atlanta-born Blaine Boyer, 36 years old. This will be in his first year with the Red Sox. Well-traveled.
18 appearances, ERA right at 3. 20 strikeouts, over 6 walks. Only hitting .290. He has given up a couple of home runs this year.
Boyer's been with the Braves, the Cardinals, the Diamondbacks, the Mets, the Padres, Minnesota, Milwaukee, and now Boston.
For the Mariners, it'll be 9-1-2. Espinosa, after that fine play, is going to lead things off. Switch hitter will turn around and hit left-handed for the first time this afternoon.
Well, hopefully the formula that the Mariners used last year, Sale went 8 innings, dominated, then the Mariners got a 4th spot in the 9th to win it when he was with the White Sox last July.
Sounds like a plan.
Sale was outstanding. 11 strikeouts, 1 walk, a hit batter. No runs on 3 hits. Espinosa switch hitter, 0 for 2 today.
Part of it too, the Red Sox are scoring, coming on a couple of home runs, a solo home run and a 2-run home run, and you look at them offensively, they are last in home runs this year. Rafael Devers, the third baseman, in his second major league game. First major league hit was a home run to center field.
It was a good looking swing. Big result for him. 1-1 pitch. Look out!
Heads
look
up,
out!
Heads up. Well, on the camera, well, looks like everybody's okay.
Got a piece of somebody in there. MLB Network's camera is. Pinwheeling back, and that's a scary sight right there. That's one of the authenticators. Rick Griffin just checked with him. He gave a thumbs up. Tell him when it got hit. Here's 1-2 pitch. 2-2. Espinosa 0 for 2 against Boyer. They faced off during their National League days. 11th year in the bigs for Boyer. Career mark of 15-26, a 4.11 ERA. Espinosa, strikeout victim. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts. And in the last 2 batters that Sale faced in the 7th inning. Top of the order now. Gene Segura. Big swing by Gene, strike 1. 3rd inning double. Strikeout swinging in the 1st, strikeout looking in the 5th.
Steve Cishek getting loose again. Second time he's been up, so it looks like he will pitch in the 9th inning.
Four runs on 9 hits for the Boston Red Sox. First place team in the American League East by a game over the Yankees. 2.5 over Tampa Bay. No runs, 3 hits for the Mariners, who trail the Yankees in Kansas City and Tampa Bay in the wild card chase. Pedroia is under it. Two down here in the Mariners' home 8th. Day off tomorrow for the Mariners. Then the New York Metropolitans come to town. 3 right-handers, leading off with Rafael Montero against Ariel Miranda. Montero having a tough year, 5.19 ERA to go with that 1-7 record, and batting average 3.11 against. And Miranda 2.22 against. Good strikeout to walk ratio, 7 wins. Ben Gamble got a base hit. Center field back in the 6th. 10 pitch at bat. Goes foul. If you weren't with us last night, we boys took it into the morning time. Came into the 12:10 a.m. Pacific time. 4 hours and 59 minutes, a 6-5, 13-inning win by the Mariners to give them the series. They had taken the first game 4-0.
Blaine Boyer throwing hard. His fastball 96 miles an hour this afternoon. Recently activated off the disabled list.
2 strikes. Down the line, going foul. Ben Gamble, 3rd leading hitter in the American League. 1 for 3 today, keeping him at 321. And there's another base hit. Coming with 2 outs here in the 8th.
Look at fastball, middle in. It's amazing the year that he is having. Third in the American League in hitting. 2 for 4 today, so that average will go up a little bit.
Very impressive. Very impressive. Nelly on some bad road. 0 for 3 today. 0 for his last 12. Too high. coming in is Benintendi. Mariners are done in the 8th, stranding a runner. We go to the 9th inning, and Steve Cishek will take over. The Red Sox get on the board. Sacrifice fly right here for Mitch Moreland scores. Hanley Ramirez, who walked, took third on a double, and he scores. Take you to the 3rd inning, and young Rafael Devers on a 2-1 pitch. First hit in the major leagues. It's a home run. He was flying around the bags, and then with a man aboard in the 4th, Sandy Leon got this one into the front row. 2-run shot. His 6th home run this season. RBIs 25 and 26. That's the scoring for today. It'll be Leon, Devers, and Holt here in the 9th against the Mariners' new pitcher. 3rd man out of the pen. It's going to be Steve Cishek. Mr. Devers making his debut yesterday.
For Steve, it's fastball, 91 to 93 miles an hour, sweeping slider. 22 appearances. Opponent's hitting 191 against him.
Strike 1 to Sandy Leon. 1 for 3. One. Steve, the post to 0 here. Give the Mariners a chance in the home 9th. Down 4-0. Mariners at 500 for the 7th time this season. Three balls, 1 strike.
For Steve, when he first came back from the disabled list, his fastball was 88, 89. Still had to build up some arm strength. Well, he's been able to do that. His fastball much better. That last one at 91. We've seen him at 93 miles an hour last couple of outings.
Here comes Heredia. Gamble calls him off. 1 out. Chris Sale in his 7th-inning shutout performance. 3 hits, 11 Ks, 1 walk. Took his ERA from 2.48 to 2.37. Just joining us, a dominant performance by the American League leader in ERA, tied for the league lead in wins, innings pitched. Leader there, strikeouts. Just a sensational performance.
A couple of hits for Devers, 2 for 3, including his first major league home run, his first hit, a home run. Made his debut in last night's ball game.
Steve going to cover. Flip from Danny. Good operation there. 3-1 on the scoring. 2 outs. Make your voice heard. Nominate your favorite plays of the week by tweeting us using the hashtag #RootFanFave. Each month, one lucky fan's going to win a Coors Light mini fridge just for participating. For official rules, visit rootsports.com. 2 outs, top 9. Top of the order, Brock Holt. 1 for 4 today. 5th inning single to left. The 0-1.
Oh, good slider on the outside corner.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's a good pitch.
1-1 to Holt. Chooch holds on to the foul tip. Ball with 2 strikes. One-two to Holt. Popped it up, playable. Oh, the wind.
You couldn't see it.
Yep. Tough break.
Well, here you go. Last minute he's able to pick it up, not able to get there in time.
So you can put him away here. 1-2. Colt real happy to be back after a long battle on the DL because of vertigo. Hit past Ruben Amaro Jr., first base coach, one-time Phillies assistant, and then general manager when they won the 08 World Series. There's Ruben. His dad, a wonderful defensive shortstop in the 60s for the Phillies. Ruben played his college ball at Stanford, a few years here in the big leagues. 2-2. Espinosa. Throw over to Valencia, and that'll do it. Here we go. Last stops for the Mariners. 9th inning. Danny Valencia is going to lead it off, followed by Kyle Seager and Guillermo Heredia. It's 4-0 Boston.
to the bottom of the 9th inning. Coming up on Mariners postgame presented by Alaska Airlines. Mariners offense, they've had a tough day at the office up against Chris Sale. That's happened a lot to teams around the American League. We will recap Andrew Moore's day out on the mound. We'll hear from the skipper, Scott Service, as well. And we will get you set for the series against the Mets. It's all coming up on Mariners postgame presented by Alaska Airlines. Dave.
All right, Angie, thank you so much. Here we go, 9th inning. Mariners down 4-0. And Blaine Boyer continues on here. In relief of starter Chris Sale, who went 7 brilliant innings, 11 strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 hits, no runs.
Danny Valencia 0 for 3 this afternoon. Boyer's had a good fastball. He's 94 to 96 miles an hour. Danny's numbers overall: 11 home runs, 50 RBIs for him.
Line out, ground out, and a strikeout looking for Danny this afternoon. Here comes the 0-1. Got a piece of Leon on the foul tip. Mariners at 51 and 51. Their high water mark 39 and 37. 2 games over 500. This is the 7th time they've been all even with their record. There's the 0-2. Off of the glove, and Seager tried for a kick save as it went by him on Deck's call.
At least he was paying attention.
Yes, he was. Kyle's up next. He's 0 for 3 today. Two balls, 2 strikes. Just 4 hits for the Mariners. They have really been spread out. 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 8th. They had 2 base runners in the 2nd inning against Sale. A hit batter, Heredia, and Henniger walked with 2 outs. But that inning was stalled. And a ground out by Carlos Ruiz to end the inning. A 1-out double by Segura in the 3rd and couldn't score him.
And Danny battles away. Next pitch will be the 8th of this at bat. Trying to get on base. Mariners need some base runners, obviously, to see the score 4-0.
Jackie Bradley Jr. center fielder, a couple of steps towards right. Left fielder Benintendi deep. Here's a drive deep to left. Got Carey. Headed for the bullpen, but it's tracked down by Benintendi right in front of the wall. 1 out. Little more oomph.
Out in front of the breaking ball, trying to keep his hands back long enough. He has to reach for it a little bit. He does barrel it up, though. Typically, that's enough for Danny. He has a lot of power, but right in front of the wall.
0 for 4 day for Danny. Boyer. Oh, man. Here's Kyle Seager. Seager 0 for 1 against Blaine Boyer. Up the middle. Single to center for Kyle Seager. So Seager with his first hit today, 1 for 4. Brings up Guillermo Heredia, 1 for 2. He's also hit by a pitch. Big night last night.
With that base hit, Kimbrel starting to get loose on the mound. Carl Willis going to buy some time. Slow walk out to the mound. There he is. What a year he is having.
Pitched a scoreless inning last night. Gave up a hit, walked 1, struck out 3. Carroll using all his 30 seconds there.
And then some.
And Judd Carl, when he's here with the Mariners, is their hitting coach. World Series winner with the Minnesota Twins.
Well, you see Kyle get the base hit. Heredia walking to home plate. One of the things to remember is Robinson Cano did not get the start, so he's on the bench for Scott Service to get a couple of guys on. Never know what can happen.
You know he's at the ready.
You see him right now. Into the dugout, has his guard on his leg, bat in hand, batting gloves on, stretching out. He's ready.
Mariners took it down to the last strike last night. Strike 1 to Heredia. Heredia 0 for 1 against Barnes by Boyer. To Guillermo. It's a 2-1.
Was Heredia in the 13th inning last night. 9 pitches in his at bat before he ended up getting a base hit into right field. Came around to score the game-winning run.
That was remarkable. It really was. Got a 3-1 count here.
And Boyer's missed 3 in a row. All of them fastballs, all of them off the plate away.
There you go. There's some life.
And Carl out of the dugout quickly. He's going to get his closer.
The pitching change coming up here. 1 out, 2 on. Mariners in the home ninth, down 4-0. Back after this. out. Ryan Rowland-Smith rejoins us with a thought on Craig Kimbrel. What do you have, Ryan?
Yeah, just want to share a quick story. Craig Kimbrel broke his foot back when he was in junior college way back when, and the fact he broke his foot, he had to still play long toss to keep his arm healthy, so he dropped down on 2 knees and started playing long toss, just got a bucket of balls and started throwing them across a football field. And since then, he all of a sudden got this huge velocity spike. He said he was up in the upper 80s, and that turned into upper 90s fastball, as you see today. And what that does, I got to witness it this offseason, throwing on a football about 70, 80 yards from his 2 knees.
What?
Yeah, nearly covering a football, and that's on a line too. It was one of the most impressive things I've ever seen, and that's what he swears by, that throwing program he does every offseason on 2 knees, and he said it generates a ton of thoracic spine mobility, getting a ton of separation with that front shoulder and that back hip.
My goodness. All right, Ryan, thank you very much.
Well, we saw him hit 100 a number of times last night. His average fastball this year, 98 miles an hour with the curveball.
There's Mitch Haniger. First pitch, strike.
99 miles an hour. Ruiz waiting on deck again. Robinson Cano available, did not start the game, so he can pinch hit. You have Ruiz and then Espinosa after that.
Kimbrel's been murdered this year, striking out 49.6% of the batters he's faced. He's ahead here, 0-2.
2 pitches, top of the strike zone. 99 miles an hour.
Wow. Crowd of 39,797. Many of the Mariner fans hoping for something good here. 0-2 to Haniger. Got a piece of it. Kimbrel 4th in the American League in saves with 24. Big spot here. Struck him out. 2 down. 99. That thing was rising.
Yeah, all high fastballs. That one up out of the strike zone. Ruiz will step in, try to find a way to get on base. Robinson Cano has come out on deck. He will hit for Espinosa if he gets the chance.
Ruiz 1 for 8 against Kimbrel. Faced each other a lot when Chooch was with Philly and Kimbrel was with Atlanta. First pitch, strike. The 0-1. Chooch got a break. 1-1.
First breaking ball, and it was definitely a strike. See if he can get after this fastball right here.
Couple of men on, 2 outs. Mariners down 4-0. No runs on 5 hits. A 1-1. We're sticking right with you again. 0-2 down to the last strike here. Red Sox fans, particularly on the third base side and the lower bowl. Kimbrel 1-2, 2 outs. Pitch to Ruiz. Up high, ball 2, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. 4-0 Boston. Bottom 9 here at Safeco Field. Kimbrel The pitch to Ruiz. Swing and a miss. Got him. Game over. 4-0 Red Sox. They salvage a game in this series. Win their fifth victory via shutout, and the Mariners lose for the 9th time being shut out. And a 4-0 final. 2 hours and 53 minutes. As Chris Sale was the dominant force in this game with 11 strikeouts. Pitching Mariners starter Andrew Moore. Day off tomorrow for the Mariners. Then the New York Mets come to town over the weekend. Hope to see you at the ballpark for those 3 games. For Mike Flowers, I'm Dave Sims. Mariners postgame presented by Alaska Airlines starts right now with Brad and Ryan. Fellas.
Well, Dave and Mike, thank you very much. Yeah, the Sox complete the shutout today, but again, the Mariners lose the battle, win the war type, win the series. As you see, Devers there getting high fives. He had his first major league hit. It was a home run, but the Mariners do take the series. They're back at 500 for the 7th time. Offense obviously never really got it going, but you don't want to say you expect that, but a little extra inning hangover from last night. Still a very positive series against the leaders of the East.
Yeah, when you can take 2 out of 3 from the Boston Red Sox and get back into that winning series mentality, that's a good thing. But Chris Sale it was just too much today.
Yeah, your local forward keys of the game. Adroitly so, focused on Sale on how to beat him. Mariners just couldn't get it going against him today.
Yeah, he was nasty.
Not the only team that has problems against him.
Yeah, that's right. He was absolutely nasty. And I said you have to create traffic on the bases, but in order to do that, you've got to get on. That fastball slider combination is the best in the business. I'll venture to say too, this is the guy who has been the toughest starter this Mariners offense has faced all year long, especially on lefties. You see some emergency hacks from Kyle Seager, and just a lot of uncomfortable swings, a lot of alligator arms right there from Nelson Cruz. Just a tough guy, just deceptive. That low 3/4 arm slide, man, he is tough, and he has been so good this year, and that's what happens. You know, he obviously got his sleep last night, that's for sure.
He did. 5-1 now lifetime against the Mariners. 211 strikeouts after 11 today. That leads the majors. 13 wins leads the league. We could just go on and on. Yeah. That is the 12th time, all 12 road starts, he struck out at least 9 batters.
Wow.
That is consistent. That is amazing. Sale getting it done today. Mariners do drop it 4-0 here in the, well, I guess the second game of the day, you could say. They win it last night. A couple of long balls. Again, Devers hitting his first hit, his first home run. Andrew Moore taking the loss after giving up a couple of big flies. He gives up all 4 runs. We'll talk about this one and preview the Mets coming to town for a weekend set. That's coming up on Mariners postgame presented by Alaska Airlines.